Hi, I'm Brooke.
And I'm Hope.
And this is the Bookish and Bubbly podcast. Hope just said she's about to destroy me in this month's reading.
Yeah, but then I got irritated because if we would be recording this at the end of the month, I would probably have added like 3 books.
Well, how about this? Let's put a pin in that. And next month, we'll go back and see.
Deal.
Because, what is today? The 29th.
Yeah.
30 days has September, April, June, and November. So we got 31 days in this month.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We're recording a podcast. You know what else I realized?
Yeah.
These are now going on YouTube. And so we can't do a monthly song or we'll get like a video taken down, I think. But that was like my favorite part.
I know. What would your monthly song be?
I don't even have one. I don't know why I said it.
I think Let Her Cook.
I love that song. Done.
Yeah, but you can't. Just listen
ready,
to it.
Ready, go.
You didn't clap.
Fuck. You do this time. I did it last time.
Here we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Hopes.
Welcome to what?
The only one that's going to remember that.
Oh,
you were giving me props? Oh. Okay.
Welcome to this month's wrap up.
Hi.
Let's go ahead and wrap up May.
Let's do it.
What happened in your month?
I really forgot to look and write it down. Everyone's loud tonight, but I want this window
That's
open.
the Hellraiser, I think.
Guys, oh my God, you have to tell them about your crazy neighbors. I listed them all out to her. Okay.
You did.
This is the deal. She has so many just eccentric, different characters living in this neighborhood. And I think she should adopt a persona. And she should just lean in heavily and like fully commit to some random weird character.
Yeah. A couple that we can share here. We have a man, a young, like our age man, who sits down the street on his balcony with his golden retriever and plays and sings songs on the guitar.
Sign me up.
I literally almost crashed when I drove by
Did you almost scale the balcony? That's where I would have been halfway up the balcony.
I get one of those guns that shoots the rope up and you climb up. What was it?
The grappling hook.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's one. Brooke has seen a man walking with a parakeet on his shoulder.
Yes.
That's 2. We have the Hellraiser. I don't want them to hear. It's this red car with like devil horns.
Yeah.
And the license plate says Hellraiser. If this is like your relative, we apologize. I'm not talking crap about anyone.
Also, don't put a curse on Hope or her house.
I don't like it. Then my personal favorite, catty corner to me. I can see it from every window in my home. There's another man, probably our age, who tries to do, I don't know the technical term, but where you're on the skateboard and then you jump trying to flip it and then land back on the skateboard.
My guess is kick flip.
Sure.
With my big
a kick flip.
Skateboard knowledge.
Sure. So I've lived here 4 months now.
Wow.
I've never seen him hit it. Maybe there was one time that I think he might have, but I'm not positive. So,
he's working though. He's working hard.
He's in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
And he's one day going to get this. I don't know when, but all night, any night it's not raining, I hear dum 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 over and over again. And I'll look out for a while. I'll send Brooke a video.
I know, I love that
video.
Creepy video through your screen.
And like he's awesome. Still going at it.
Honestly, we gotta respect a man who's willing to do the hard work.
And that is a life lesson there. Like, keep trying to flip your skateboard and land, because I feel like in life I'm jumping and I'm falling every time.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
But he's like, you know what? There's going to be a time when I jump and I do not fall.
Does he fall down?
Sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely if I tried that.
Most of the time, the skateboard just flies off
Sure.
to the side, and he's just like standing there.
Could you imagine how fucking infuriating trying to do that would be?
I would try it one time, and then I'd be gone.
Yeah, I would never.
Yeah,
I don't think I
but
could ever.
we'll call him Brad. Brad is killing it.
That fits.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Wow.
So we were thinking maybe I take on like a Mrs. Doubtfire situation.
Something.
A fur coat, glasses.
Yeah. Just
walking around with a glass of cab.
Yes.
You know, something every night. I'm thinking about it. The last time I lived here, because that's kind of a long story. I lived here before. Yeah. There's a nice like circle road in the middle of the complex, and I wanted to start a rollerblading gang. That could be my persona.
What?
I never told you about this.
No.
It is like, you know, where we walk. That
yes,
circle.
I know. And that's a real thing. A rollerblading like group.
Yeah.
Or gang.
Gang and not with a connotation to it. But that is like the perfect spot to go rollerblading.
Yeah.
I don't have rollerblades. I've mentioned this to several people and I haven't gotten any interest back. Like they're all just kind of like.
So this is what we do. You're the roller skating girl.
Didn't you say Mitch can do it backwards?
Yes, he can. He can show you how. Probably.
No, I want him to be a part of it.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love to be a part of your roller skating gang. Honestly, I would encourage it though.
Well, you're going to be a part of it too, so.
Oh, I'll tear my ACL again.
No, you won't.
I'm terrified, but I'm in. But yeah, you can like wear like a whole outfit for this and you just start doing it. And then you start posting flyers. Roller skating club today at 5.
I only need like 5 people.
Yeah, but once they see 5 people, people will flock to you.
Yeah.
I think everyone is a closeted roller skater.
Yeah.
And they just need to bust out of there.
Yeah.
I'm here and I'm me.
Yeah.
I love to roller skate.
Yeah. So if you want to join, let me know. Drop it in the comments.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So how do we get on that?
It was like our months.
The Hellraiser went by.
Hellraiser went by. That's why.
Yeah.
Seriously, don't put a curse on us.
And yeah.
Genuinely.
Anyway, let's
talk our month.
Yeah. How was your month?
It was, I think, fine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there was anything that I can. Oh, Cinco de Shano.
Nice.
That was fun. Which is Shane, my brother's annual birthday party. He throws himself.
His annual birthday party.
It's his annual party he throws himself for his birthday.
I think that's the best form of self-love.
Amen. And it's fun. It's really fun and people look forward to it. And it was awesome. And I
want to get invited one year to Cinco de Shano.
He would have I should have invited you. He would have been like, hell yeah. Hope should definitely come. Next year.
Yeah.
Next year. So that was fun. We went to Cincinnati for that. Nice. And I really like his friends down there. And I talked to them. Sarah and Molly, if you're listening, I love you too so much. And Margaret. Okay, anyways. There's so many other people. But that was fun. There was other stuff, I'm sure. But I can't think of anything else. That was the standout of the month, I would say. Did we do anything?
We had a girls' night with Megan.
Almost got blown away in a tornado. Not really, but
no.
A little.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was some pretty intense lightning. Yeah.
Pretty crazy. What was your month like?
Fun. Work.
Oh.
And then I went on vacation with my family to Florida. It was all the way down at the bottom of Florida. And my mom said, because we were traveling down together, she said, let's drive. And I said,
to the bottom? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Down on the tip of Florida.
Just the tip of Florida.
Yeah. She's like, that's the Hellraiser.
That's the Hellraiser.
No. She said, let's drive. And I was like, no. And then I was like, oh, maybe like a road trip. And she's like, yeah, road trip. Never doing that again.
Oh.
But like, it was fun with my mom. But that was 16 hours is too long.
That's too long in the car.
But the actual trip, we stayed on the beach in a beach house. It was beautiful.
Bonita Springs, are you kidding me?
I literally put shoes on twice for the whole week. Once to go to the tiki bar and again to go to the tiki bar.
Oh,
2 times.
She doubled back. That sounds amazing.
And that's it. And it was perfect.
That literally sounds amazing.
Yeah, I read a ton. I finally got caught up on my Goodreads goal.
That's exciting.
I'm back, baby. And
That's so exciting.
And now being back from the beach, going back to work in gloomy Ohio.
Cold Ohio.
I am tan and pissed off.
Oh, that's her motto.
That's my motto.
It's a good one.
Yeah. So.
And you are tan.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ohio's been insanely cold.
Sun-kissed, if you will.
Very much. I just fry like a lobster.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah. I can see that. You look like you'd burn.
No.
Okay. Anything else?
Let's get into the book.
Let's do it because it's late. The backstory tonight is that I didn't eat today. It was an accident. And it's not like, oops, I forgot to eat. I just got into hyper-focus mode while I was cleaning my house and I didn't have my schedule. Don't worry. Normally I don't forget to eat. I feel like everyone's like,
wait,
that's a negative connotation.
What?
Like, oh, you forgot to eat. Like that. That doesn't happen.
You didn't have your schedule? Do you have like a schedule you go by?
Yes. So my kids were at Mitchell's mom's house. Thank you, Nana. And I was thrown off of my schedule.
Okay.
So
you don't have a written
I don't
out.
like eat at 3 p.m.
I could see that though. Like
I
you
could,
mean like
I would genuinely
4 o'clock?
Dinner with me. I can't cancel that again. Wallow in self-pity. Okay. I won't do the whole thing.
Yeah.
I could, but I won't. Now I can only think. I'm booked. Okay. That wasn't the whole thing. Anyways. Now it's in my brain. Okay. What?
Nothing.
I would thrive with a schedule like that.
Yeah.
But I would rebel against the schedule that I made. I'd be like, I'm not doing that. I want to paint my toenails today. I'm not going to do that. Yesterday, Brooke. Don't even try.
Gotcha.
So, I don't know. I have a loose schedule. I eat at specific times. And I was going absolutely hog wild on my house today. And ripped it a new one. It's clean as a whistle in there. Got stuff done for the podcast. I spray painted the hardware for that's what I did. That's what I did this month. I am flipping a dresser and I'm very excited about it. That's my project this month. And I was spray painting the drawer pulls today. Gold. I try to just clean them just in case anyone wants to know, but it's just they're not looking great. So I spray painted them today. I'm going to be done talking about my dresser. I've also been hitting Facebook Marketplace really hard. Selling left and right. Boom, bom, boom.
Like what?
Anything and everything. First of all, my mom gave me a bunch of shit she doesn't want anymore. So I've been reselling that stuff. And then just anything in our house. So I'm like, I don't really like it. Boom, I'm selling it.
I'm always afraid to do that.
Because of people coming to your house?
Yeah.
Well, you can say, like, I'll meet you in this public parking lot. But then you're having to do that extra step. What you could do here is literally say porch pickup and have it be your neighbor's house and put it out there right before they're going to come.
The Hellraiser.
Yeah. And you could say porch pickup, no contact or whatever. Like, you could write that in there. I'll list it for you.
Done. I don't know what I would list.
I've got a good rating. Somebody gave me a 4-star once, and I'm pissed. And do you know why she gave me a 4-star?
Because you jumped from the toilet to the shower and were naked?
No, she gave me 5 stars.
That's crazy.
Do you guys remember that? Caught on the toilet. I think that was our second episode.
Yeah, that's
You
wild.
should listen to it right now. Go stop this and listen to it. You're only going to find it on Spotify or Apple. I am not. Remember I said I was going to... That's so fucking dumb. Why would I ever do that? Because I'm me. I was gonna put all of our audio episodes onto YouTube with like a cute graphic, as if I have the time for that. for like 60 something episodes. Or no,
it
was like 80 something. Anyways, caught on the toilet. A woman saw me on the toilet when she came for a mop from Facebook Marketplace. But what was I saying? It wasn't her. It was some other lady. Her husband had originally messaged me. I'm sorry. He looked so creepy. And he was not, I was trying to explain things and he was not catching my drift. And I was like, I don't know. I feel weird about this man coming to my house. So I just stopped responding to him. Then his wife messaged me, which I realized right away because he was in her picture. He didn't look as creepy in her picture. And she was like, great. She bought it. So she gave me 4 stars probably because I ignored her husband.
Oh, yeah.
And he ended up coming to my house anyways. But also, present yourself in a nice manner on Facebook Marketplace. I am home alone with my 2 children. I don't want a creeper coming to my house to murder me.
Yeah.
Because that could happen. I could be inviting that to my house. That was the thing, Craigslist killer. That could happen to me.
Yeah, it could.
Oh, now I got to stop. I'm going to just be
Let's talk about books.
Oh, right. Why we're here. Sorry. Hope I could see in your eyes. You're like, get on with this. I know someone out there is going to be excited about my Facebook Marketplace shenanigans. I'm pulling this up on my laptop here because my phone is recording. I really keep forgetting that my phone records. Okay. Do you see that head bobbing? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I just read like 50 books. It's fine. I'm very interested to see how many you read.
It's not as much as I thought it was now that
I wonder if I beat you. I don't know.
Okay. How many books did you read?
Okay. Well, now I forget the actual number. Hold on. 10. But by the time June comes around, I will have read 2 more.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
So 12.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But.
So I read 13.
Damn it!
But by the time June is here, 16.
That's so many books.
I'm sure.
Are you okay?
I'm great.
I've never been better. Okay.
I am caught up on my
You're probably
Goodreads.
Exceeding it?
No. I really...
Are you supposed to have 16 book months every month?
No, but I was behind. Remember I kept telling you I kept getting behind?
How much would you need? 12 books every month?
I think so, yeah.
Right. That makes 100.
Okay. This was what I did. I read, obviously.
That does not make 100.
It's not. It's...
What the fuck would it be?
It's probably...
Help me with the math.
It's probably like...
100 divided by 12 is...
It's not... That's not even.
It's not.
No.
Not even, Steven?
No.
Okay.
But it's probably... It's just time. So like, it could be like a week and 4 days. You have to get this much done. Like...
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, I digress. Okay.
Anyway. Okay. I went on vacation. I read a lot on the beach.
I was going to ask, how many books on vacation did you read? This is a big ask. A big ask? I don't even know what I'm saying.
Actually,
I read 17.
No, only 4 on vacation.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
That's still a lot of books.
It is
for
a lot.
A normal person.
Yeah.
I was shocked. That's
However, so 5. Sorry. Wait. Yeah, 5.
Okay.
2 of them were in one day.
What?
In the car.
You read in the car?
No, I listened. So, yes. So
I meant to ask you about that.
As like the week kept going on, I was like reading less and less because I was like hanging out with family. And I told Brooke I could not find any alone time. People would come find me.
While I was reading my book.
The good parts.
Like when I called you, they were about to have sex. What the fuck do you want? She didn't say that. I'm embellishing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so I read some books there, and then on the way home, because we were at the very tip of Florida, we drove home 16 hours in one day. And I was like, dear God. So,
wow.
What I did is I was like, I get very car sick. That could be a whole episode in itself. We won't talk about it. But I'm like, I have to drive. But we were leaving at 5 a.m. And I was like, I'm going to fall asleep. So I'm like, I'm going to put a book in that's available on Spotify that I've read. So I'm not going to have to like focus on it, but like I'll hear it. So the only one I could find that I had like already read and was like at all like, okay, I can listen to that was Ugly Love.
Okay.
Yeah, a classic for me. Skipped that chapter though because listening to it was way harder than like reading it, and I was like, I can't do this, so I skipped it. But so I listened to that, and then we still had like 10 hours left, and I was like, are you kidding me? So I listened to The Wedding People.
Okay.
Yeah. So
oh my gosh.
Yeah, which we'll talk about.
Okay.
But yeah, I listened to 2 books in the car.
Wow.
My mom had no idea. I had one AirPod in, and like I was talking to her and like stuff, but also it's like you're going home from vacation.
Would that have been frowned upon if you had your headphones in?
No, but she would want to hang out. Yeah.
Okay.
But like I'm talking to her and stuff, but like also you're on your way home from vacation, so the vibes are not high. It's like depressed
literally
mode.
Like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. That's how I feel.
Literally.
That's how I feel after a vacation.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is. I'm just pissed. Yeah. I'm so pissed that it's over.
Yeah.
Because I've built it up in my head for so long. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This bachelorette party. This is years I have not gone on vacation. It's all riding on this bachelorette weekend.
Oh boy.
And I'm going to have a whole depressive episode after, probably.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I was like talking to her and stuff. I ended up, the AirPod died, so I went to switch it because I only had one in, and I put it in my other ear, and she was, what are you doing? And I was like, I've been listening to a book this whole time. And the rest of the way, I would say probably every 40 minutes, she'd go, are you still listening to a book? And I'd be like, yes, mother. And I will be listening to it. You see that time there that says 10 hours left? I will be listening to it for 10 more hours because I'm going to finish these.
So were you guys talking like at all? A little bit, you said.
Especially during the Ugly Love because I like knew what was happening.
Yep.
The Wedding People, I was like, yeah. Like
that's what, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She probably was so annoyed with me, but I had hung out with her the whole week, so it's fine.
So you did not listen to Remarkably Bright Creatures?
No. Because at first she was like, well, let's listen together. And I was like, no.
Yeah, you're like, please help me. I need a book that my mom will not be offended by.
Which is hard to find.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
Don't ask me.
Yeah,
I was say like, that or The Summer of Broken Rules, but even that has like, they like, it's a fade to black. It's nothing crazy.
I know, but I still know.
I know. I recommended that to my mom on her trip.
I know.
I stand by it.
Yeah. So anyway, I was like, if I'm going to be in the car, I'm going to be getting some productivity done.
And I did 2 books. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, yeah. You want to go through what you read?
Yes.
Okay.
So I read, I listened to probably most of these. I listened to The Reckoning, which is Zodiac Academy #3 by Caroline Peckham and Susan Valenti. Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. Every Summer After, Carly Fortune. I listened to that one. Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage. Deep End by Allie Hazelwood. Listen to that. One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. And then I started, and I will finish in May, the Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac series. But I've only finished 1 through 4. I have a couple hours left of whatever the last one is. It's like Dark Fae, Savage Fae, Vicious Fae, Broken Fae. I think this one's Warrior Fae.
Okay.
So those are what I did. But I listened to all of those,
nice.
which I will update everyone on how I managed that one. Because I know you're all on the edge of your seats about how did Brooke do that? How did she pull that off?
Okay. Great. You done?
Yes.
Okay. I read Wild and Wrangled. Lila Sage. Out of the Gate, The Front Runner, and A False Start by Elsie Silver.
Oh.
That's the what's the series called?
Oh, is it the Gold Rush Ranch or whatever?
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah.
Is that
Great
the partnership
stuff.
with Chestnut Springs? Is that
There are
like, are there mixed characters in that? Like
Yes.
Violet, I think
the
is her
dog.
name.
Yes, the dog. What is her? That's not it. I don't think that's it.
It's like
but
the
yes, that
sister
is the
or
one.
somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I reread Reminders of Him by Colleen
Is that
Hoover.
the movie coming out?
One of them. I think they're all picked up at
All
this
of her
point.
books are picked
I'm
up?
pretty sure. Yeah.
Is that the
For
one with Dave
something.
Franco
No.
or James Franco?
No, we'll get there though.
Oh.
Because at first I thought it was, and then I was already into it, and I'm like, we're finishing it now. I reread Every Summer After by Carly Fortune, and then One Golden Summer, The Last Mrs. Parrish by Liv Constantine. Maybe in Another Life, I took on vacation with me, thinking I had never read it. I went to mark it as reading as on Goodreads, and realized I had already read it.
Maybe in Another
So
Life.
I reread it. It's up there on the top shelf.
Oh, Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugly Love, Colleen Hoover, The Wedding People by Allison Espach. I don't know. Regretting You, Colleen Hoover, because then I was like, well, I couldn't remember what it was about.
Okay.
So I read it. That book is wild.
Is it?
Yes.
Is that your first time?
No. But I started reading it, and then I remembered, and I was like, oh, Colleen Hoover is crazy.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. The Deal by Elle Kennedy, which is the Briar University series. And I'm almost done with The Mistake, so I'll finish that. I want to finish that series. I won't this month though, but just life aspirations.
Yeah.
And then I will read One Dark Window by Book Club.
Yeah, me too. Because
this
that's
week.
June 1st. So
Yeah. So I will be done with that. So yeah, it was a good month of books.
That is a great month.
Yeah.
So you did not feel like it was insane, like it was too much? Because I had, I think I read 18 books in November, like 2 Novembers ago.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell you anything about any of the books.
No, I was chilling.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Now, a good portion of them were rereads.
Yeah, which helps.
So, yeah.
Your reading speed, I would love to test your reading speed and see
Yeah.
When you open your Kindle, because it learns your reading speed. It's probably
I don't know if mine does that.
Oh, I don't know.
Is that when it tells you how long it'll take you to read a book?
Yes.
No, that's wrong, because it'll be like, this will take you 6 hours and 47 minutes.
On the bottom left, you can click it a bunch of times. Can you do that on yours? Mm-hmm. And that goes from page 1, or and then it'll be 5 minutes left in this chapter.
Yeah.
And then you could click it again and it'll say 37 minutes left in this book.
Yeah, but I don't know.
So it learns your reading speed through that.
Oh, okay.
Basically. So if you click faster, it will change that.
Gotcha.
I would love to see.
Okay.
We should test it sometime and just see how slow I am compared to you. Because it'll be like 1 minute left in this chapter, and it'll be 10 more pages, and I'll be for me, it would be you've definitely got at least 11 minutes.
You know what?
No, it's great.
Everything is great.
You are so fast. It is. I've said it once. I'll say it again. Superpower.
Thank you.
Anytime.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry. Yes. This is a monthly wrap up. And if you haven't watched, this is your first one you've ever watched. If you've never listened to one, it is, we like to just say, what was it?
Blew our pants off, stinkers, and a surprise.
Yes.
You want to start with the stinkers?
You know what? Can we do that again?
Yeah.
And because I won't have time to put the sound effects in.
Okay.
I totally
3
forgot.
categories. Number 1, stinker. Just put it over that.
I'm sorry.
Number 2, surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And number 3, blow your pants off.
I
Sorry,
was
blow your pants off. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm learning how to do this editing, so normally I'd just be like, I'll figure it out.
No problem.
I can't.
Okay, let's say our stinkers.
Let's go to our stinkers.
Okay.
I can go first.
Go ahead.
I would just say the whole Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac series. So the reason I'm reading them is because I started the Zodiac Academy series, and all these people say this is the way to read it, and I'm glad I'm doing it because I'm getting a lot of background on characters that will be in the 4th Zodiac Academy series. I'm sorry if you can hear all this noise. This window needs to be open because it feels amazing, but people are really revving their engines out there. But anyways, I went in completely blind to this series, knowing, yes, I knew nothing, and I find out it is a reverse harem romance, which never read that. Would I recommend? If that's what you're looking for, I'm sure this is a good one. I just had no idea because there was some spice in Zodiac Academy, but this was insane. So reverse harem, for those who don't know, one woman, multiple men.
I literally just looked it up because I was scared. Like, what is that?
Yeah, one woman, multiple men.
Oh.
She's got 4 men panting after her. And anyways. So again, like when I first started it, I think if I would have known that, it would have helped me because I was like, what is going on in this book? First of all, I'm going to say that there did not need to be 5 books in this series. I would say max 3 is all we needed. Each of these books is, I don't know, 600 to 800 pages. It's so fucking long. And that might be an exaggeration. This last book I saw is a 29-hour audiobook. This is just not that serious. So there's no reason. I think people would probably mostly read this for the spice because, well, the story is very interesting. But anyways, it's just like so obviously like a smutty book. It has a very interesting plot, but it's just really dragged on through this 5.
Feels like forced.
What, the spice?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. It's like, uh-oh, my blouse popped open. It's like that. Oh no. What are we gonna do? Like that stuff. It feels like that. And their writing, this is a great way to describe it, cringy. I tried to explain this to you, and I think to the audience maybe, and it felt YA to me. This one did not feel at all YA, just so we're all clear. There was nothing YA about that series, series, but Zodiac Academy felt YA, and I think it's just the cringy writing. So in Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac, the cringy writing is still there, but the adult content is literally, these are the spiciest books I've ever read, 1,000%. They're insane. Well, just imagine all the different scenarios we could get with 4 different men.
Okay.
Good Lord. At this point, I'm completely zoning out anything sexual. And I just want to know what the fuck is going on. And
this is kind of surprising for you too.
Yes, but I think it's just not, I wasn't expecting it. Zodiac Academy is like very, very, very plot driven. There's so many things going on, so many characters. It's very exciting. This one, there's just been one. So basically, I'm going to try to do this quickly. What's even her fucking name? Elise, her brother, was murdered. She's convinced he was murdered. And she has figured out that it's one of the kings at this school. And there's 4 guys that are known as kind of the kings. And there's like, it's like a gang situation. There's 2 guys on opposing sides of a gang. One guy that's like a loner, but he's like the king because he's got more powers than other people. And then this other guy is the king of this family who's not in a gang, but they steal stuff. So it's all these bad guys. And she's going to find out which one it is and kill them. That's her whole goal in this entire series. That's the goal. But then it like unveils there's all this other stuff going on. And then they all, which big spoiler, never mind. There's no spoilers. There's no spoilers here. You can use your imagination. It's just, this could have just been, I would say maybe 3 books max. 2 books, it could have been wrapped up. Because we're still like, we know really nothing about her brother's murder.
Okay.
And we're on book 5 and like 600 to 800 pages per book. Too much. They definitely focus a lot on the relationships, and I guess that's what they were building in, because I was like, what are we doing here? If I would have known it was a reverse harem, knowing all of this, I think it would have made more sense. But at first I was like, these books are, nothing is happening in these books. I don't know. Okay, that's it. I'm so sorry, but I'm glad I'm getting the background.
Okay.
And this book is the most interesting because the most stuff is happening.
I feel like sometimes just like things rub you the wrong way, you know?
Yeah, I think this would rub most people the wrong way. Also, at the same time, I'm glad I'm getting the content. I would be fine with all of this if it was, again, just condensed.
Yeah.
Also, my hack was to do Siri text to speech for my Kindle app on my phone, and Siri reads me the books for free. But it is Siri reading it, so it's like, and then I said,
that's
hello. But I'm never going to sit down and read these books. You could not pay me to sit down and read these books. Sorry, Caroline and Susan. Your turn. Sorry.
I'm trying to decide. I honestly don't really have a stinker for the month.
That's the best month.
Yeah, I really liked everything. I'm leaning in between Out of the Gate, which is the prequel novella to the Elsie Silver series.
Oh.
It's book 1.5.
Okay.
It's the story of the grandparents, how they got together.
Aww.
It's really short, and
them, actually.
I liked it, but there's like an age gap difference, and it just felt like it was a non-existent problem. Like it shouldn't have been a problem, and it was. But I honestly think I'm gonna go with The Last Mrs. Parrish.
Really?
Only because, okay, I rated it 4 stars.
Okay.
And I did really like it. Now, it got dark at different points, and I was like, but it got 4 stars because of, we love a strong, independent woman. And so by the end of it, I was like, yes. And I won't tell you which woman because there's multiple, you know. But we love a strong, independent woman. It felt very like The Housemaid to me.
That's what I was going to ask.
Pretty similar.
It exactly the same as The Housemaid?
It's pretty close. She's not the housemaid, but like storyline, pretty close. And so it just frustrated me regarding thrillers because I want to find a thriller where I'm like shocked, you know, and I feel like the ones I've read so far, I can kind of figure out where they're going. And like right away, I was like, oh, I wonder if this is what's happening. And I was like, correct. Again, great story. We have to pick a stinker, so I'll say that. But I want some like shock value, you know?
I would love if we have any thriller. What am I saying?
Thriller lovers
in the audience.
Yeah.
Please give us like some crazy blow your pants off thriller recommendations. Nothing like supernatural though, for me at least. Because I agree. I feel like a lot of times you're like, okay. Yeah. Or like with Frida McFadden, it does surprise you, but the plot holes are insane.
You're falling through the plot holes, yeah.
That's such a great metaphor. You're falling through the plot holes. But yeah, I really want to get into thrillers, but I'm just almost never convinced, it feels like. Yeah. At the same time, I feel like I'm as dumb as a box of rocks, and you could convince me of anything, and I'll think something's going on. Because like the couple that we've read, none of this is true. Yeah. I remember being like, what's happening? Yeah. But then at the end, I just feel like I'm kind of let down almost every time. Yeah. What else did we read?
Frida McFadden.
Yeah. And like, I was interested, but it's not a genre I want to keep going back to because it feels like it's very like, there's a formula. Now, I realize I'm saying this as an avid romance reader, and there's no more generic formula than a romance book. Like, it's so the same every time. But in a romance book, you're not looking for a mystery.
No.
You're just wanting to read a love story.
Yeah.
And so there's only so many ways to write a love story. But with a thriller, it feels like, I feel like they're kind of set up to fail, thriller authors, because it's like, well, you've got to have a huge plot twist. So you're guessing what's the plot twist going to be. But that is the whole point of reading a thriller, is to be like, what's going on? The mystery, suspense, and all that. Yeah. So I don't know. I would love some great recommendations for those. I really like
too.
The Only One Left by Riley Sager.
Okay.
So if there's some like that, I remember I liked that.
Okay.
Let me know, guys. Let us know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, I was going to ask you, was it like The Housemaid?
Yeah.
Because I've heard that it's very similar.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's annoying. It feels like,
yeah.
Well, I've read this.
Yeah.
But it's darker, which is...
Yeah. There was a couple things I was like, I
darker
don't like
than
that.
The Housemaid when...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What surprised you?
What surprised me? I'm going to say... I thought I had one, and then I'm changing it. I guess I'll say Deep End by Allie Hazelwood. Surprised me because it's Allie Hazelwood, and while you're expecting spice, you're not expecting that. What that book was. Yeah.
Did you like it? What'd you rate it?
I think I give it 4 stars.
Okay. Yeah.
I liked it, but yeah, it was very different than what she normally writes.
Yeah. That was not what I was expecting when I read it either.
No.
I was like...
No. I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And I do highly recommend the audiobook. The guy who does his accent does a great job.
Okay. Nice.
Who knew, like, the Swedes were like, you know? So that one surprised me. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that one.
Good.
I need you to read Not in Love and see how that compares. Because I was a little bit, like, primed because of that book.
Okay. See, I went in blind.
Said, excuse
I said,
me?
"Where's the science?" Because usually she has science. There's none.
There was no science. That's surprising. Yeah. She was going to be a doctor, but she did barely talked about that.
Yeah. No.
That's
she did not
shocking,
talk a lot about that.
Allie. Okay.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. My surprise is going to be The Wedding People.
Surprise,
I'm not going to say too much about it because I want everyone to read it. I gave it 5 stars.
Ooh.
But what I said about this book was it was nothing that I imagined it was going to be. Just looking at the cover, the title, I had in my mind a certain thing, like a cute little, like, I don't know, not romance, but like a cute little story around a wedding. Like, I almost thought it would be like kind of like The Wedding Date or like a Sister of the Traveling Pants, like something like that kind of story. Nothing what I imagined.
No.
But everything I needed. And I wasn't even going to read it quite yet, but my like childhood friend Kristen texted me and she was like, "Have you read The Wedding People? Like, you need to read it. I just finished it. It was so good." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I'll get it on Spotify and listen to it." I think everyone can take something away from this book.
Oh.
I really liked it.
Okay.
But I don't want to say anything else because I want people to read it.
We should go in blind.
Huh? Yeah.
Because you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, well, even if you read like the back of it, I did. And I just had in my head what I thought it was going to be, like the vibes, completely different.
Wow. I'm very interested now.
Yeah.
I know nothing about that book except people love it.
A lot of people are doing it for a book club.
Yes.
And at first when I was reading it, I was like, this is a horrible book for a book club.
Yeah.
And by the end, all of the conversational pieces in it that could come out of it, I was like, no, it's a good book club book.
Oh. Yeah. Maybe we could do that then. At some point.
Yeah, try and see what you think.
A lot of those...
I don't know that I necessarily would want to. Yeah. But yeah.
Well, a lot of those girls had already read that one, so that's why we didn't. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think it's on hold. It's been on hold for months.
Yeah. I think I have it on hold too. I should undo that, but
yeah. All right. Now it's time for blowing your pants off. Okay. What are we going to choose? Okay, honestly, I'm going to pick Great Big Beautiful Life.
Nice.
Because, well, you can listen to our episode on that or watch it. But so I heard, yes, our book boyfriends talked about this. It's being shelved as a romance, but a lot of people are really upset about that because it's like not even...
Yeah.
It feels more like a contemporary fiction. It
Yeah.
feels like, did you read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo? I'm so sorry. I've asked you that, and I can't remember your answer.
Yes, I did.
So sorry. You have it. Could have looked. It feels like that. That's not a romance.
Yeah.
Although there's more romance in Great Big Beautiful Life than there is in that book. But it's like, yeah, it probably should not have been shelved as a romance.
No.
So I think if it would have been marketed as contemporary fiction, that would have been a better move because people wouldn't be so upset. Although most people, like, I wouldn't have known it was shelved as contemporary fiction getting it. Neither would have you. But like if someone went to the store or whatever. But so I don't really know if that's like the main issue. But I think for me that explains like that people who have that problem with it, that explains like what I thought about it. I was like, it feels like a fiction.
Okay.
Not a romance. So anyways, I just really loved that book. I loved the romance in the book, and I loved the story, the fiction part of the story in the book. And it was one of my like that it's on my favorites list. I really loved it, and I just I really fell in love with it. But I don't know why, because normally if I go in thinking it's going to be one thing, and if it's different, I get like I can't get out of that. Normally. So I don't know how I got out of that, but I'm very glad I did because I really liked that one.
And we have a whole episode on it.
Go watch it.
Yeah, that was a good one. I finished that one in April though, so I couldn't say that one.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go Wild and Wrangled, which is the fourth and final book of the Rebel Blue Ranch series.
Gosh, I was like sad.
This book had me giddy.
Yeah.
Cam and Dusty, I loved their story. Still a cowboy. We got tattoos, a nose ring.
He is my dream man.
I loved him. I loved them together. I loved the story. Again, I was giddy.
Yeah. Kicking your feet.
So, yeah.
And yet
it was the perfect wrap up for me.
It was.
I had not one iota of a complaint.
Really? I'd love to get into that more. I don't know if we should.
No, we should. I feel like we should do an episode on them at some point.
I agree.
That blew my pants off, and I'm sticking to it.
I loved that book. I gave it 5 stars too. So
yeah.
Obviously, I was really sad when that was over, and then she like wrote her like.
That was
Lila,
really nice.
I freaking love you, Lila, and I'm so glad she's doing more.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You would quit your job to write silly stories about cowboys. Thanks. But yeah, more male main characters like Dusty, please. I'm begging you, authors.
Dusty.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah,
Literally.
so good.
No, I can't. I'm just thinking about him.
Mm-hmm. I want to reread that series again because
me too.
I think I didn't like the first two. I didn't fall into as much, and I think I just was distracted or something when I was reading it.
I think you really liked. I thought you liked Done and Dusted better than what Swift
I
and
did.
Saddled.
Yeah, but I just want to reread them all just to make sure.
I think that Done and Dusted, while I liked it, is definitely like the worst.
Yeah.
Writing wise.
Yeah.
And again, still loved it. So
yeah.
I loved Swift and Saddled, and then I loved Lost and Lassoed, and then I loved Wild and Wrangled. And I still don't know. I think Lost and Lassoed still might be my favorite.
Yeah.
I had been anticipating that book for so long, and it came out right around my birthday, and I love those two together. How just explosive. But I love me some Dusty. Oh, I want to go back and reread all those. I love them.
I think we should.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Twist my arm. Oh, I loved those so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was mine.
We haven't done this before, but what are you looking forward to reading this month?
I really want to finish the Briar University series. Because I really love those books. You have to listen to them or read them.
The deal. Those. Yeah. Okay.
That for sure.
That's fine.
There was something else, but now I can't think of it. What about you?
Zodiac Academy.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to be done with this one. I know I like really shat all over it. Was it the best? No. I gave all of them, but the fourth one 2 stars.
Oh.
Which means it's okay. That's what a 2-star means on Goodreads. That one got 3 because it was picking up.
Yeah.
Finally, good God. But again, very happy to have this background because one of the main characters is in the 4th Zodiac Academy. So I'm just excited to jump back into that world.
Yeah.
Because it's very fun and very good. Okay. What else? I'm not sure what this month. I guess just Zodiac Academy. And then I just have a lot of things I want to read. When will I read them? I don't know.
We need more time.
I know.
We say this every month.
I know. I want to jump back into Chestnut Springs. Wild and Wrangled made me want to get there because I stopped like halfway through the second book for some reason. There was it wasn't bad or anything. I was enjoying it. So I need to go back.
They're good.
Go back. I know. I liked Flawless and I think Heartless maybe. So I got to get back into those immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And
5 stars only.
Yeah. Yeah. Truly, we can't take it otherwise. And we love you. Comment stuff you want us to talk about and read. And keep an eye out for the summer series.
Oh, yeah. It's coming soon.
It's coming soon. I think it might have already started, possibly.
You never know.
Who knows? Love you guys.